All right, my friends, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create one piece of content that you can record once and upload once that is going to help you continually increase the number of referrals that you get in your real estate business. I promise you that. This video is going to be amazing. I'm going to break down the exact system. Because here's the thing. What most real estate agents do is when they chase referrals, they either ask on closing or like 6 months after closing, they write a little card like, hey, do you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell? Or they have that corny little line underneath their email signature that's like, the greatest compliment you can pay me is to send me your family or friends or whatever it happens to be. But by the time you send those messages, you've already missed the most opportune time to wow your clients and to set expectations for them to send you referrals. So what I'm going to show you is going to make you look so organized, so competent, reduce some of the fear at one of the most high anxiety moments in purchasing a home that there is, so that your clients immediately go, wow, if I have a family member or a friend who's looking to buy or sell, I want them to go through this exact same experience. And one of the vehicles to create this amazing experience is a deposit receipt video. So stick with me and I'm going to break down exactly what goes in this video, how you can record it, and how you can get it done today in under like 15 minutes. Okay, so let me paint this picture of the buyer's journey for you, because I guarantee you the majority of you are messing this up right now, even though you think you might be doing it correctly. After somebody makes an offer and their offer gets accepted, what do they have to do? They have to give a large amount of money in the form of a deposit over to somebody after. And what are they thinking in their mind? How do I send this across? How do I make sure that it got there? How do I know that my money is safe? They have all of these questions because they've been saving their entire life to be able to hand this over, and we don't do a good job of making sure that they feel comfortable transitioning that large amount of money that is in their bank account. And right now, they are at their highest excitement, but also their highest form of anxiety because they're just about to commit to the biggest financial purchase that they've ever made. And so when they have to go and give money, there's basically three ways in which we can communicate how to do that with a client. This is what we're going to break down with the deposit receipt video. So right now, what a lot of people are doing is they're manually sending either like a text or an email with a PDF of the deposit instructions, or maybe they have a standardized template email that just says, like, here are the things that you need to do. This is okay, but it also relies on you to make sure that you are prompt in sending the email across, that the email is clearly enough written so that they understand it. And oftentimes there's several different options when somebody needs to hand over their money, and they get that email and it's like this long and they're reading it and they're going like, holy crap, which option should I actually choose right now? Even worse than that is some people that don't have any template. They're manually writing this every single time, not setting clear expectations, and guess what they do? The clients are like, what the heck is happening right now? Am I going to get the money over there on time? Is it going to the right person? Like, what is going on? The way that we do this is by sending them a deposit receipt video. And in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to break down the step-by-step play on how they can give their money, what's going to happen next, how to make sure that the funds are safe, what happens if the deal doesn't go through, how they can reach you in the event that they're confused, but most importantly, really breaking down everything that you would otherwise have in this template that may be confusing, especially if we've never done this before. So let's break down what's included in the deposit relief system or the deposit relief video. This is going to be an evergreen video that you record one time that you can include in the email template, so that if you have clients that are more interested in reading, or you have clients that are more interested in watching and seeing you throughout the process, we want to ensure they open that email, they watch the video, and they have every single question or objection that is in their mind answered, so that they feel very comfortable moving forward without it necessarily relying on you. So if you're not having a great day, or you wake up and you're sick, or your kids call you and you have to go pick them up from school, Your clients don't need to wait to get the information that they otherwise need or an explanation of the information if you already have an email template. So how does this work? The first thing that we're going to do is obviously congratulate them. This is an opportunity for you to say congratulations, thank you so much for having me a part of the process. What I wanted to do was to be able to break down exactly what the next steps are, because one of the things that we're going to need to do as the first next step is hand over our deposit. And I know that this can be a bit of a scary moment in the process because you've probably been saving for a really long time. This is going to be a huge amount of money to be able to transfer over, and I just want to make sure that you feel completely comfortable with the transfer, how it's going to work, and to make sure that it gets there successfully, and how I'm going to communicate that with you. Okay, so number one is to congratulate them. And remember, you're dealing with a human. A lot of people think after we get the offer accepted, it goes into this very transactional process. This is the moment where they feel the most excited and the most nervous, and we want to acknowledge that, congratulate them, and let them know that they're in the right hands with you. Number two is going to be explaining the deposit methods. Now, there's usually several different deposit methods in which a client can choose to complete their deposit. That could be a branch to branch transfer. That could be a wire transfer. That could be a bank draft. There's all sorts of different ways in which they may be able to hand over the funds. So what you're going to do is you're going to explain the different methods and who it might make sense for. So as an example, you might say, hey, there's 4 different methods. I'm going to walk you through the different methods and which one you might want to choose with the cost associated, just to make sure that you're as comfortable as you can possibly be and that this is as easy as possible. So the first way that you can complete the deposit is a branch to branch transfer. And then of course you're going to go in and you're going to outline exactly what that means, is taking funds from one branch over to another branch. You're also then going to describe, or what you can do is a wire transfer. Now, this means that you could potentially do it from home with your relationship with the bank, or you may still have to go in, but this one would be the most costly method as an example. The third could be a bank draft. Hey, you've got to pull a bank draft and you've got to bring it over to the listing brokerage, for example. But what I want to do is outline the 4 to 5 most common deposit methods that you would have in your industry and let them know how to complete it and who it might make sense for and any cost that could be associated with that particular method. After you explain the deposit methods, we're then going to go into what happens after they pay. And I think we often miss this part here as agents, and we tell them, congrats, here's how you can do it. But then guess what they're thinking? All right, so when they have my money, how do I know? Do I get a receipt for this? What types of information or what types of documents need to go to which parties, etc. So then we're going to say, hey, by the way, once you've completed the deposit, this is exactly what's going to happen next. So in our particular circumstance, usually what's going to happen is within 24 hours, we're going to receive a formal deposit receipt from the brokerage. And at that time, I'm going to take that document and I'm going to send it across to your lawyer. I'm going to send it across to your mortgage broker. And I'm going to make sure that we keep a copy at our brokerage. And you'll also receive a copy so that everybody knows and everybody has a formal receipt that we've completed that part of the transaction. And once we've let them know what's going to happen after they pay and that we give them a deposit receipt, we are also going to let them know that if they have any questions at all and they're confused in any capacity, we are here to support them and that there are no dumb questions. So what we've done is we've given them a written version of this, a video version of this, and then we've also let them know you're not wasting my time. If you have any questions about this, I know that I've tried to make this as clear as possible, but if for some reason I've missed anything at all, I will be available to answer any of the questions that you have throughout the course of the day to make sure that this is as comfortable as possible for you, because I understand that you've never done this before. So those are the 4 key things that I would include in the deposit relief system. Congratulations and some context around what the video is, all the different ways that they can submit their deposit, how much it costs, and who each deposit method may make sense for. Then you're going to break down exactly what's going to happen after they submit their deposit. How are they going to make sure that it was received appropriately? How do they know that it went to the right spot? what information do they need to give to you? What are you going to do for them after, and who are you going to send it to? And the last thing is, again, to wrap it up with, I know I've given you as much information as possible, but there are no dumb questions. You have literally never done this before, and I am here to support you every single step of the way. So if there's anything that you felt that I was unclear about in this video, please reach out to me at any point in time. I'm more than happy to help. So essentially what we've done is, because they're at the highest excitement but yet most anxious part of the process, we've started the video off with being empathetic and making sure that they feel comfortable. We've then outlined step by step to make it as easy as possible. We've closed the gap psychologically so that they know what's going to happen next and that they feel comfortable going through with that process and that you're going to continue to take care of them. And then again, we've capped off the video from a customer experience perspective to say, even if I've missed anything, don't worry about it. I'm here to support you in any possible way that I can. Now, a few last items that are going to be important for you to know on how to execute this, because you understand what's included in the video. One, I find the best way to do this is like a 9:16 selfie video. And the reason I like that is because oftentimes, even though this is an evergreen video, if you're walking, it still makes them feel like it might be a custom video that you've specifically made for them. And so what I'll usually do is record 9:16. I'll send that to myself and then I'll upload it into Loom, and I'll include that Loom video in my actual email template as well. So I'm going to give you the 5-step basic SOP to be able to execute on this today as easily as possible. Step 1, you want to script out the video. What is it that you're going to include in the video? Step 2, you're going to actually record the video. Like I said, you can record it 9:16 walking on your phone. If you don't like that method, that's okay too. You can do a horizontal directly into Loom if that's more of your vibe. Step 3 is to edit it if you feel that there's opportunities for you to do so. If you want to add captions or you want to add pop-ups or anything like that, you can. I tend to keep mine pretty basic. I just cut out the parts that I mess up, like I have done on this YouTube video. Step 4 is to upload that video into your existing email template that you have so that they get the written version of this, and then they also have the video version all in one template. Step number 5 is to go and save that template in Gmail so that every single time you need to send that email out, it's already there with the video embedded, and you can press one button either from your phone or from your desktop to send that out to the client as quickly as possible to make sure that they get all the information that they need, as thorough as it can possibly be explained, in your best possible mood, with the best possible writing, the best possible experience, and you can send that out immediately. If you need an email template and you don't already have one that exists, I've included one down below that you can just copy and paste. And if you like systems like this to make your life easier, to buy your time back, and to make sure that we can increase your referrals, click the link in the description and book a call with us today to see what we do at SalesGenius, because this is just one small portion of exactly what it is that we do to increase your selling systems, your conversions on both new leads and repeat and referral, to make you more money without you having to spend more time. I'll see you in the next one.